60 days now until they pull the plug on Wellstar Atlanta Medical Center. The hospital, one of only two level 1 trauma centers here in Metro Atlanta, is closing.
It's hard to really wrap your mind around its impact on patients, doctors, nurses, techs, you name it. Georgia is one of a dozen states that have not fully expanded Medicaid coverage, and that got our attention.
Well, Democrats say that doing that, as most of the rest of the country has, could help keep places like AMC up and running. Republicans, though, who have kept expansion from happening, say otherwise. CBS 46's Chelsea Beimford talked to both sides.
After Wellstar announced that Atlanta Medical Center is closing November 1st, politicians started playing the blame game, debating whether Medicaid expansion would have helped save this hospital and others.
This is a preventable tragedy. It was caused entirely by the governor's refusal to expand Medicaid. For 8 years, Georgia has known that we are in a public health crisis. For 8 years, the Republican governors of the state have refused access to the kind of services that could save these hospitals.
This week, Stacey Abrams told CBS 46 that if she's elected Georgia's next governor in November, she plans on expanding Medicaid right away, claiming it may have prevented Atlanta Medical Center and other Georgia hospitals from closing.
States that have expanded Medicaid, they have saved their hospitals, costs have gone down, health outcomes have gone up, but Georgia has stubbornly refused to do right by its people, and now the people of Georgia are going to suffer.
But some Georgia Republicans say Medicaid expansion is not a perfect solution to accessible health care.
Because one of the things that is lost on several people on the Democratic side is the fact that there's this fountain of money that they claim exists coming from the feds at a 90-10 split. True, but that 90-10 split is only temporary. The feds will not provide to the states. When will the 90-10 split go back to a 2/3, 1/3?
District 25 Representative Todd Jones says when the federal money runs out, the cost is then on the state, meaning Georgia would be forced to raise taxes or cut spending on other programs.
Even the Georgia Hospital Association claims Medicaid only reimburses to 88% of costs. You do not have to be an MBA from Wharton to understand you cannot run a business that's only getting you back 88% of your cost.
We also reached out to Wellstar and asked them if they thought Medicaid expansion would have helped save AMC. They said it may have helped, but in the long run, it would not have changed this outcome. This hospital has lost over $100 million in operating costs just over the last year. Reporting from Atlanta, Chelsea Beimford, CBS 46 News.
Well,